My beloved child, pause for a moment and breathe this in. This is not an accident. You did not open this by chance. Someone has a message for you, and deep down, you already felt it before you even clicked. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, in this very second, your heart is quieter than usual. There is a stillness around you, almost like time slowed down just enough for you to hear what has been whispered to you for days. You may have tried to ignore it. You may have thought it was just another passing thought. But it wasn't. There is a message for you today. Not loud. Not forced. Not dramatic. But personal. You have been carrying questions inside your chest. Questions about your future. Questions about someone you can't stop thinking about. Questions about whether you are truly seen, truly known, truly guided. And today, the answer is closer than you think. Jesus wants you to hear this. Not through fear. Not through pressure. But through peace. There is a shift happening around your life. It is subtle. Almost invisible. But it is real. The delays that frustrated you, the silence that confused you, the waiting that tested your patience, none of it was wasted. You were being positioned. And here is the surprising truth that changes everything. The thing you thought was slipping away from you was actually being prepared for you in a better form. Let that sink in. The opportunity. The connection. The clarity. The new beginning. It was never lost. It was being refined. Don't skip. Because this next part is for you personally. There is someone who has been thinking about you more than you realize. Not in a dramatic way. Not in a chaotic way. But in a steady, thoughtful, intentional way. Their heart has been softening. Their perspective has been shifting. And what you couldn't see behind closed doors has been quietly unfolding. You were meant to see this today because doubt has been trying to settle into your spirit. Doubt about your worth. Doubt about your timing. Doubt about whether you are on the right path. But listen carefully. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. Something huge is waiting for you, not because you forced it, but because you stayed faithful in small moments no one else saw. And here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation. The breakthrough you are expecting in one area of your life will unlock two others at the same time. What looks like one answered prayer will actually be a chain reaction of restoration, clarity, and peace. This is why you had to endure the waiting. This is why you had to grow quietly. Stay till the end, because the message is not finished. Today is not about pressure. It is about alignment. It is about realizing that even when you felt alone, guidance was still surrounding you. Even when you felt uncertain, direction was still forming. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the version of you who is no longer anxious about what's coming. The version of you who trusts the process. The version of you who stands in confidence instead of confusion. That version of you is closer than you think. And this message? It is the first confirmation. You were meant to see this. There is a quiet moment coming into your life that will change everything. Not a loud announcement. Not a dramatic sign. But a single realization that will feel like light breaking through a long, silent night. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You have been stronger than anyone knows. Smiling when you felt uncertain. Moving forward when you felt unseen. Trusting when you had no clear evidence that anything was shifting. And yet, behind the scenes, something has been aligning in ways you could never predict. Someone has a message for you, and it carries this truth: the season of confusion is closing. You may not see it fully yet, but pieces are already moving. Conversations are being softened. Hearts are being prepared. Doors that once felt tightly shut are no longer locked. What felt distant is quietly drawing closer. Here is the surprising revelation you were not expecting: the delay you struggled with was actually protecting the timing of something far better than what you originally asked for. Let that settle in your spirit. You thought you were waiting. But in reality, you were being positioned. Jesus wants you to hear this today because you have been questioning your value in moments of silence. You have wondered if you were overlooked. If your prayers were unheard. If your tears in private meant nothing. They meant everything. Every silent tear shaped your strength. Every unanswered moment shaped your wisdom. Every pause shaped your patience. And now, something is about to meet the version of you that has grown through it all. Stay till the end, because this part is personal. There is someone who has been reflecting deeply about you. They see your character more clearly now. They understand your heart more honestly now. The misunderstandings that once created distance are dissolving in quiet reflection. You did not lose what was meant for you. It was being refined. So were you. Don't skip this next truth. The connection you desire will not arrive in chaos. It will arrive in clarity. It will feel steady. It will feel safe. It will feel aligned. And when it happens, you will realize why nothing else worked before. Something huge is waiting for you, not as a sudden surprise, but as a peaceful confirmation. A confirmation that you were guided. A confirmation that you were seen. A confirmation that this very moment was part of a bigger design. And when that realization settles into your heart, you will understand why you were meant to see this today. You felt it again today, didn't you? That subtle pull in your heart. That unexplainable pause in the middle of your routine. As if someone was trying to reach you through the silence. Don't skip this moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is not coincidence. This is connection. Someone has a message for you, and it carries more weight than you realize. Not because it is loud, but because it is timely. You have been standing at the edge of a decision, even if you haven't admitted it out loud. A decision to keep believing. A decision to keep trusting. A decision to keep your heart open. Jesus wants you to hear this today: you are closer to your breakthrough than you have ever been. And here is the shocking part. The very thing that made you question everything is the same thing that qualified you for what is coming next. Your patience. Your restraint. Your quiet endurance. You thought those moments were empty. They were preparation. There is a shift taking place in someone else's heart right now. Words that were once difficult to say are becoming easier. Feelings that were once confusing are becoming clear. The distance that felt permanent is losing its strength. You couldn't see it, but it was unfolding. Stay till the end, because this revelation will change how you see your entire journey. The message for you today is simple but powerful. Nothing you experienced was random. Every delay filtered out what could not align with your future. Every closed door redirected you towards something that fits your growth. And now, a new alignment is forming. Not rushed. Not forced. But intentional. Don't skip this. There is about to be a moment, a conversation, a realization, a sign of clarity, that will feel like confirmation. When it happens, your heart will recognize it instantly. You will feel peace instead of pressure. You will feel assurance instead of anxiety. Something huge is waiting for you, and it does not come with chaos. It comes with understanding. You were meant to see this today because doubt was about to make you turn away too soon. But you stayed. And because you stayed, you are about to witness the part of the story you almost gave up on. The message is reaching you now. And this is only the beginning. Right when you were about to lower your expectations, everything began to shift. You didn't see it at first. It felt like another ordinary day. Another quiet moment. Another routine breath. But beneath the surface, something extraordinary started moving in your favor. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and it carries a tenderness that reaches deeper than logic. You have been asking for clarity, yet fearing what the answer might reveal. You have been hoping for connection, yet guarding your heart from disappointment. And here is the revelation that changes everything. The reason things felt uncertain was not because you were losing something. It was because something greater was aligning. Jesus wants you to hear this today. The story you thought was ending was actually being rewritten. Read that again in your heart. Rewritten. The silence you interpreted as distance was actually reflection. The pause you interpreted as rejection was actually preparation. The space between you and what you desire was shaping both sides into something stronger, calmer, and more sincere. Don't skip this part. There is a moment approaching that will feel almost surreal. A realization that makes your past confusion make sense. A conversation that feels lighter than you expected. A shift in energy that feels undeniable yet peaceful. And when it happens, you will understand why nothing forced ever worked. Because what is meant for you will not need to be chased. It will recognize you as much as you recognize it. Stay till the end, because this is personal. You have grown in ways you barely notice. Your standards have changed. Your boundaries have strengthened. Your heart has matured. What once would have distracted you can no longer hold your attention. And that growth is exactly why the next chapter feels different. Something huge is waiting for you, not as a dramatic explosion, but as a steady unveiling. It will feel aligned. It will feel intentional. It will feel like peace replacing pressure. You were meant to see this today because you were seconds away from doubting your journey, but your journey has not doubted you. The message is reaching you at the precise moment you needed reassurance. And what comes next will confirm that none of this was by accident. Before this day ends, you will notice a sign that feels too precise to ignore. It will not shout. It will not demand attention. But it will land softly on your heart in a way that feels unmistakable. Don't skip this moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and it carries reassurance you did not know you needed. You have been wondering if you misread the signs. If you held on too long. If you let go too soon. If you imagined the connection that once felt so real. Jesus wants you to hear this today. You were never foolish for believing in something pure. In fact, your willingness to believe is what set this next chapter into motion. Here is the surprising truth. While you were questioning everything, someone else was re-evaluating their own heart. While you were learning to release control, something greater was organizing details you could not see. What felt like silence on the surface was transformation underneath. You were not forgotten. You were being aligned with something more stable, more honest, more intentional. Don't skip this part. The message for you today is not about rushing toward a result. It is about recognizing that what is coming will feel different from anything before. It will not feel forced. It will not feel uncertain. It will feel steady. And when it arrives, you will realize something shocking yet beautiful. The waiting was not punishment. It was refinement. The version of you who receives what is coming now is wiser, calmer, and more grounded than the version who first asked for it. Stay till the end, because this is where everything connects. The reason you were meant to see this today is simple. You were on the verge of settling for less than what truly matches your heart. You were seconds away from convincing yourself that almost was enough. But almost is not your story. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will not come as confusion. It will come as clarity. It will not arrive as pressure. It will arrive as peace. When that moment unfolds, you will feel it instantly. A calm certainty. A quiet knowing. A realization that this message reached you exactly on time. And you will understand that none of this was random. It was personal. The moment you almost walked away was the moment everything turned in your favor. You didn't announce it. You didn't tell anyone how tired you felt. But inside, you were preparing to lower your hopes just to protect your heart. And that is exactly why this message found you now. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and it carries a quiet urgency. Not pressure. Not fear. But precision. You were meant to hear this at this exact point in your journey. Jesus wants you to hear this today. What is meant for you is closer than it has ever been. Closer than your doubts. Closer than your distractions. Closer than your assumptions. Here is the revelation that will surprise you. The breakthrough you have been expecting will not look the way you imagined. It will feel better than you imagined. You expected noise. It will arrive with calm. You expected intensity. It will arrive with balance. You expected uncertainty. It will arrive with clarity. And when it does, you will recognize something powerful. The waiting season trained your heart to discern the real from the temporary. Don't skip this part. There has been movement in the unseen spaces of your life. Thoughts shifting. Intention strengthening. Understanding deepening. The connection you care about has not disappeared. It has matured in silence. And so have you. Stay till the end, because this next truth is personal. You were never chasing something impossible. You were growing into alignment with it. The reason things did not unfold earlier is because both sides needed refinement. Both sides needed clarity. Both sides needed to become ready at the same time. That time is approaching. Something huge is waiting for you. And it carries peace instead of confusion. It carries sincerity instead of hesitation. It carries stability instead of doubt. When the message fully reaches you, through a conversation, a gesture, a realization, you will feel a calm certainty settle over your heart. No overthinking. No second-guessing. Just knowing. You were meant to see this today because you were one thought away from giving up on what was always meant to arrive. But now, you are still here. And what is coming next will confirm that staying was worth it. There is a reason your heart feels restless tonight. Not anxious. Not afraid. Just aware. As if something is about to shift and your spirit can sense it before your eyes can see it. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and it is arriving at the precise second you needed reassurance. You have been patient longer than most people would have been. You have held your peace when you could have reacted. You have chosen grace when you could have chosen distance. And that choice changed everything. Jesus wants you to hear this today. The seed you planted in silence is about to show visible growth. You thought your effort went unnoticed. You thought your restraint went unappreciated. You thought your consistency went unseen. It didn't. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation. The very person you assumed had moved on has been reflecting more deeply than you realize. Not out of obligation. Not out of pressure. But out of genuine realization. The clarity they are reaching now could not have been forced earlier. It required time. It required space. It required maturity. And while they were growing, so were you. Don't skip this part. The connection you desire is not returning in its old form. It is evolving into something stronger. More intentional. More grounded. What once felt uncertain is becoming steady. Stay till the end, because this next truth will settle your heart. You were never meant to chase what is already aligned with you. You were meant to stand still long enough for alignment to reveal itself. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries confirmation. A message. A moment. A shift that feels like peace replacing overthinking. When it arrives, you will not feel chaos. You will feel clarity. You will not feel pressure. You will feel recognition. And you will understand why you were meant to hear this today. Because the story is not repeating itself. It is renewing itself. What if this very moment is the turning point you will remember years from now? Not because something dramatic happened, but because something inside you finally clicked. A realization. A release. A quiet certainty that you are not alone in this journey. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and it carries a depth that reaches beyond circumstances. You have been interpreting delays as distance, and silence as absence. But what if the silence was protection? What if the delay was divine timing unfolding with precision? Jesus wants you to hear this today. The chapter ahead will not resemble the chapter behind. And here is the shocking truth. The reason the past felt so heavy is because it was teaching you exactly what you will never settle for again. It was shaping your discernment. It was strengthening your boundaries. It was refining your heart so that when the right moment appears, you will recognize it instantly. Don't skip this part. There is an energy shifting around you. A calm confidence replacing the need for constant reassurance. You are no longer begging for clarity. You are becoming clarity. And as you change, everything connected to you begins to respond differently. Stay till the end, because this revelation is personal. The message meant for you will not arrive as confusion. It will arrive as understanding. It will not leave you guessing. It will feel direct, sincere, and aligned with the growth you have experienced. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is not random. It is the result of quiet endurance. It is the reward of patience no one applauded. It is the unfolding of something that required both time and transformation. You were meant to see this today because you were beginning to doubt the bigger picture. But the bigger picture has never lost sight of you. And when the message fully reaches you, you will realize this was not coincidence. It was confirmation. This is the part of your story where everything quietly locks into place. You may not hear applause. You may not see fireworks. But something inside you is stabilizing in a way it never has before. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and it carries completion energy. Not an ending, a fulfillment. You have walked through uncertainty with more grace than you give yourself credit for. You have faced silence without losing your softness. You have endured waiting without losing your belief. And that has positioned you for what comes next. Jesus wants you to hear this today. The confirmation you have been seeking is already forming. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation. The shift you are about to witness will not only answer your current question, it will heal a doubt you have carried for years. A doubt about whether you are truly chosen, truly valued, truly seen. You are. And the message coming toward you will reflect that truth back to you so clearly that you will feel it in your chest. Don't skip this next moment. The person connected to your heart is not standing still. Reflection has turned into realization. Realization is turning into intention. And intention is preparing to become action. Not rushed. Not impulsive. But sincere. Stay till the end, because this is where it becomes undeniable. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries alignment that feels effortless. Conversations that feel natural. Decisions that feel mutual. A path that feels steady instead of confusing. You will not need to overanalyze it. You will not need to chase it. You will not need to question it. You will simply recognize it. You were meant to see this today because your heart needed reassurance before the breakthrough appeared. And when it does, you will remember this moment, the moment you chose to stay open. The message is almost here. Everything you have felt building up is about to find its voice. Not in chaos. Not in confusion. But in clarity so gentle and powerful that it will take your breath away. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and this is the moment it begins to surface in real life. You have sensed it for days, that quiet anticipation, that feeling that something is about to be revealed. It was not imagination. It was alignment. Jesus wants you to hear this today. The answer you have been waiting for is closer than the doubt that tried to silence you. Here is the shocking and beautiful truth. The person connected to your heart has reached a realization that cannot be undone. What once felt uncertain now feels clear to them. What once felt complicated now feels simple. And the simplicity of it will surprise you. Because the message coming toward you will not be dramatic, it will be honest. Don't skip this part. You expected fireworks. Instead, you will receive sincerity. You expected intensity. Instead, you will receive stability. And when that message reaches you, through words, through action, through a shift you can feel, your spirit will immediately recognize it. Stay till the end, because this is the turning point. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries restoration in a way that feels mature and grounded. It will not reopen old confusion. It will not repeat old patterns. It will feel new, even if it involves something familiar. You were meant to see this today because your heart needed preparation before the confirmation arrived. And when it finally does, you will understand why the waiting stretched you. It was making room for something real. The message is no longer distant. It is on its way. You are standing at the edge of a moment that will redefine how you see everything. It does not look dramatic yet. It feels almost ordinary. But beneath the surface, something is aligning with precision. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and it carries the final layer of reassurance your heart has been searching for. You have questioned whether you misinterpreted the signs. You have wondered if you were holding on to hope longer than you should have. But listen carefully. Jesus wants you to hear this today. Your hope was not misplaced. It was planted. And what is planted in sincerity always grows in its right season. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation. The clarity that is about to reach you will not only confirm your intuition, it will elevate your confidence. You will realize that the quiet voice inside you was guiding you accurately all along. The connection you felt was not one-sided. The shift you sensed was not imagined. It was unfolding in parallel. Don't skip this part. There is a message forming that carries emotional maturity. Words that come from reflection, not impulse. A realization that feels grounded, not rushed. And when you receive it, you will feel a calm recognition that this is different from before. Stay till the end, because this is the culmination. Something huge is waiting for you, and it arrives as alignment, not chaos. It arrives as mutual understanding, not uncertainty. It arrives as a steady step forward, not a temporary spark. You were meant to see this today because doubt was trying to close your heart before the confirmation appeared. But your heart stayed open. And that openness is about to be honored. The message you have been waiting for is no longer a possibility. It is becoming reality. The next 24 hours carry more significance than you realize. It may look like an ordinary stretch of time, but spiritually and emotionally, something is settling into place. You can feel it in the way your thoughts have slowed down. In the way your heart feels steady instead of restless. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and this is the moment it begins to crystallize. You have walked through uncertainty without losing your softness. You have held on to belief without demanding proof. And now, what once felt distant is beginning to feel close. Jesus wants you to hear this today. The shift is no longer forming, it is arriving. Here is the surprising truth that will stay with you. The message coming toward you will not just answer a question about someone else, it will restore something inside you. A confidence you thought you lost. A peace you thought slipped away. A sense of being chosen that you quietly doubted. You were never overlooked. Don't skip this next part. The connection you care about is stepping into clarity. Words are becoming easier. Feelings are becoming defined. What once felt complicated is becoming simple in the most powerful way. Stay till the end, because this is where everything aligns. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries mutual recognition. Not guessing. Not chasing. Recognition. A moment where both hearts understand what this truly means. When it happens, you will not feel overwhelmed. You will feel anchored. You will not feel uncertainty. You will feel calm assurance. You were meant to see this today because your heart needed preparation before fulfillment. And when the message fully reaches you, you will understand something profound. This was never about proving your worth. It was about realizing you were already worthy all along. There is a heartbeat in this moment that feels different from all the others. It is steady. Certain. Almost as if your future just took a quiet step closer without asking for permission. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and this time, it is not just reassurance, it is revelation. You have been sensing that something is about to be revealed, something that shifts the atmosphere around your life. Jesus wants you to hear this today. The waiting season has officially done its work. Read that slowly in your heart. The waiting has completed its purpose. Here is the shocking truth. The message that is approaching you will not only confirm your intuition, it will surprise you with its depth. What you expected to be a simple acknowledgement will feel like a heartfelt realization. What you thought might be casual will carry sincerity. You were preparing for less. But what is coming carries more. Don't skip this part. There has been a transformation happening in the unseen. Thoughts turning into clarity. Feelings turning into decisions. Reflection turning into courage. And now, courage is about to take form. Stay till the end, because this is where it becomes undeniable. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries a sense of destiny without pressure. It feels aligned without being forced. It feels right without needing to be explained. When the message reaches you, you will feel an internal shift. A calm confidence rising. A quiet smile forming. A realization that the story you almost gave up on was still being written. You were meant to see this today because doubt was whispering that nothing was changing. But everything was changing. And now, the next moment will prove it. You are about to witness the exact reason none of the past outcomes satisfied your heart. It will make sense in a way that feels almost overwhelming, not because it is loud, but because it is precise. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and this time it carries resolution. You have carried questions quietly. You have replayed conversations in your mind. You have wondered whether you misunderstood the connection or the timing. Jesus wants you to hear this today. You did not misunderstand. You were simply early. That is the revelation. You were early to something that required both hearts to mature at the same pace. You felt it before the other person could articulate it. You recognized the depth before they were ready to stand in it. And now, the distance between realization and expression is closing. Don't skip this part. There is a shift in energy that you will soon notice. A steadiness in communication. A sincerity in tone. A clarity that replaces every past ambiguity. It will not feel forced. It will feel intentional. Stay till the end, because this is where the story pivots. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will arrive in a way that feels earned. Not dramatic. Not chaotic. Earned. Through patience. Through growth. Through lessons that shaped you into someone who no longer accepts confusion. When the message reaches you, you will feel a quiet certainty settle into your chest. A knowing that this is not temporary. A realization that the version of you receiving this is stronger than the version who first hoped for it. You were meant to see this today because you were close to believing that timing had passed you by. But timing was aligning with you. And what unfolds next will show you that nothing was delayed without purpose. The message is no longer forming. It is arriving. Tonight carries a weight of destiny that your heart can already sense. It feels like standing on the edge of a revelation that has been building for weeks, maybe even months. You cannot fully explain it, but you feel it. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and this is the moment everything converges. All the patience. All the silence. All the internal growth. It was not random. It was preparation for this exact shift. Jesus wants you to hear this today. What is about to unfold will answer more than one question at once. Here is the shocking truth. The message coming toward you will not only confirm someone's feelings, it will confirm your discernment. You will realize that your intuition was guiding you with precision. The connection you felt was mutual. The pull you sensed was shared. The delay was never denial. It was alignment. Don't skip this part. There is courage rising in someone's heart right now. Courage to speak clearly. Courage to show consistency. Courage to step forward in a way that feels mature and intentional. And when that courage reaches you, it will not feel overwhelming. It will feel right. Stay till the end, because this is the breakthrough. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries stability instead of uncertainty. It carries direction instead of confusion. It carries a sense of, "This is where I belong," instead of, "I hope this works." When it happens, you will feel a quiet gratitude fill your chest. Not because everything is perfect, but because everything makes sense. You were meant to see this today because your heart needed confirmation before the shift became visible. And when the message finally lands in your life, you will understand something powerful. The waiting did not weaken your story. It strengthened it. This is the calm before the confirmation you have been waiting for. It feels quiet right now, almost ordinary. But underneath that stillness, something meaningful is taking shape. You would not be here, listening to this, if the timing was not exact. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and this part of the story is about recognition. Not chasing. Not convincing. Recognition. Jesus wants you to hear this today. The next sign you receive will remove the last layer of doubt from your heart. Read that slowly. The last layer. You have already grown beyond the old version of yourself. You no longer beg for clarity. You no longer settle for half effort. You no longer confuse silence with rejection. That growth is why the message can now reach you without distortion. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation. The person connected to your heart has finally reached the same emotional frequency you've been standing in. What once felt uneven is balancing. What once felt uncertain is stabilizing. What once felt delayed is becoming deliberate. Don't skip this part. The next interaction, the next shift, the next sign will feel different. You will not feel anxious waiting for it. You will feel ready for it. And that readiness is the proof that everything has been aligning behind the scenes. Stay till the end, because this is the breakthrough in its purest form. Something huge is waiting for you, not as a surprise that shocks you, but as a truth that settles you. A message that feels grounded. A connection that feels mutual. A step forward that feels steady. When it unfolds, you will realize something powerful. The reason it took time was not because you were lacking. It was because both hearts needed to grow into the same understanding. And now, that understanding is here. The message is no longer distant. It is ready to meet you. Right when you thought the story had revealed everything, a deeper truth began to rise. You can feel it. That subtle shift in your chest. That calm anticipation that something meaningful is about to surface. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and this part is different. It is no longer about preparation. It is about manifestation. Everything you sensed, everything you quietly believed, is beginning to step out of the unseen and into reality. Jesus wants you to hear this today. The confirmation you are about to receive will feel unmistakable. Here is the shocking revelation. The message coming toward you will not only express emotion, it will carry commitment. Not pressure. Not intensity. But intention. A clarity that leaves no room for guessing. You expected a simple acknowledgement. But what is forming carries depth. Don't skip this part. The distance that once felt heavy is dissolving into understanding. The silence that once confused you is transforming into thoughtful communication. The hesitation that once held things back is being replaced with courage. Stay till the end, because this is the moment everything aligns. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will arrive with steadiness. It will feel balanced. It will feel mutual. You will not need to question whether it is real. You will feel it. And when that message reaches you, you will realize something profound. You were never chasing something uncertain. You were walking toward something destined. You were meant to see this today because your heart needed to be strong enough to receive what is now ready. The message is no longer building. It is stepping forward. There is a sacred stillness surrounding you right now, and it is not empty. It is full of alignment. You may not see visible evidence yet, but something has crossed a threshold. A decision has solidified. A realization has matured. A message has formed completely. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and this time it carries finality in the most beautiful way. Not an ending, a certainty. The kind that quiets overthinking. The kind that replaces doubt with peace. Jesus wants you to hear this today. What is meant for you has now become undeniable. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation. The shift you are about to witness will feel effortless. No convincing. No chasing. No confusion. Just a natural unfolding that feels like two paths finally meeting at the same point. You were early before. Now, you are right on time. Don't skip this part. There has been a private transformation in someone's heart. Reflection turned into clarity. Clarity turned into resolve. And resolve is turning into action. Not rushed action. Intentional action. Stay till the end, because this is where destiny feels real. Something huge is waiting for you. And it carries mutual recognition so strong that you will feel it instantly. A calm in your spirit. A steadiness in your thoughts. A knowing that this is not temporary. When the message reaches you, it will not feel like a surprise. It will feel like fulfillment. You were meant to see this today because your heart needed to stand in confidence before the confirmation arrived. And now, the confirmation is no longer forming behind the scenes. It is stepping directly into your life. This is the moment where everything stops feeling uncertain. You can sense it. The tension that once lived in your thoughts is dissolving. The questions that once kept you awake are losing their power. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and this time it carries fulfillment. Not a hint. Not a possibility. Fulfillment. You have walked through every stage of this journey: confusion, patience, growth, reflection. And now you are stepping into clarity. Jesus wants you to hear this today: the outcome you hoped for is no longer fragile. It is secure. Here is the surprising revelation that will stay with you. The message coming toward you will not only confirm emotion, it will confirm direction. A shared understanding of where this is going. A shared readiness to move forward. What once felt like a delicate connection is becoming grounded and intentional. You were never imagining the depth. You were sensing the future. Don't skip this part. The shift will feel calm, almost simple. And that simplicity is the sign. No dramatic build-up. No overwhelming intensity. Just steady truth meeting steady hearts. Stay till the end, because this is where everything aligns completely. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries peace that replaces every past doubt. A moment where you no longer question if you are valued. A realization that you were always being guided toward this exact outcome. When the message reaches you, you will feel a quiet certainty that changes everything. You will understand that nothing was wasted. Not the waiting. Not the silence. Not even the moments you almost gave up. You were meant to see this today because the final confirmation is no longer distant. It is here. The story you thought was almost over is actually just beginning to reveal its true meaning. Pause and feel that. All the waiting. All the wondering. All the moments you questioned whether anyone truly understood your heart, they were leading here. Don't skip this. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone has a message for you, and this is the fulfillment of everything you have sensed from the start. Not just words. Not just feelings. A shift that changes the direction of your path. Jesus wants you to hear this today. What is aligning for you now is more stable than anything you have experienced before. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation. The message that is entering your life will not simply confirm affection, it will confirm purpose. You will realize that this connection was not random. It was intentional. Every delay was positioning both of you for something mature, something lasting, something real. You were never behind. You were being prepared. Don't skip this part. The next conversation, the next step, the next clear sign will feel effortless. No guessing. No emotional turbulence. Just a steady movement forward that feels natural and right. Stay till the end, because this is the completion of the cycle. Something huge is waiting for you, and it carries peace so strong that it quiets every past doubt. A recognition that you are seen. A confirmation that you are chosen. A realization that you did not imagine the depth of what you felt. When it unfolds, you will feel a calm confidence settle into your spirit. You will understand why nothing else could satisfy you. You were meant to see this today because your heart was ready to receive what is finally here. The message has arrived. And this time, it is staying.